This program is proudly brought to you by the VAFA Live Official app. With live scores, team stats, player stats and much, much more. Everything you need for the VAFA in the palm of your hand. Download it from the App Store or Google Play now.
Hello viewers, Dom from Complete Sports Management. Here at East Melbourne at Basil Street, we have witnessed St Kevin's take on Melbourne Uni, with the home side St Kevin's victorious by 22 points. It's a very interesting day here at East Melbourne. I'm here with Melbourne Uni co-coach Matt Ogilvie and Ruby Grounds. Matt, well, the game was interesting itself. I thought St Kevin's started off the blocks and got a couple of goals early, but for the whole second half I felt like Melbourne Uni had the game on their terms and the whole field position was for yourself. How did you see it from a coaching side of the game today?
From a coaching side, I think we played a game of two halves. We came out, sort of went through the motions in the first couple of quarters. I thought our pressure wasn't good enough. We could improve that. We could improve our intensity around the contest as well. But as the game went on, I think we improved in those areas. We improved. We got on top of them at one stage in that second and third quarters, and then we finished it off. We just couldn't capitalise on the scoreboard, unfortunately, and we just need to work on a little bit of our defensive pressure in our forward line so it doesn't come back out as easy. But I thought, like you said, in the second half, I thought we were the better team, but unfortunately, like I said again, couldn't just capitalise on the scoreboard, unfortunately. But credit where credit's due to St Kevin's. They played a really, really tough four-quarter game, and they were just the better team over that first sort of three quarters that lost us a game, unfortunately.
When you talk about a game of two halves, I felt the weather also played a part there, because for the whole first half, it was beautiful, it was clear, it was as good as Melbourne weather as you can get. And then we started to get a little bit of a sun shower in the third quarter, and then out of nowhere, during the last quarter, we get pretty much bucketed rain, which changed the whole contest. The contest of the game pretty much changed completely once the rain came. Did you feel that played a part in the result?
No, not really. I think St Kevin's were just the better side in those first two quarters and got on top early, and we were chasing from then on, really. But the weather certainly didn't help. Was it a factor in the game? No, I thought again we played a really, really good second half, and we upped our pressure and we upped our intensity, but just wasn't enough to get over the line. So unfortunately.
Ashley Blythe had 24 disposals and was the leading disposal getter for the ground, and I thought she was fantastic for the whole four quarters. Lisa Di Camillo came out on fire and just dominated the first quarter in particular and really kept her position well throughout the game. Was there anyone else that you thought played really well for the Muggers today?
Yeah, like you said, I think Ash was really, really good off that centre half back area. She was really good playing the +1 as well when we needed her to. I thought Ruby standing next to me was outstanding in the midfield, as well as Marinella off a wing. She just put her head over the ball all day. Couldn't fault her. Steph Kearse and her knowledge up the back line as well, really good. And then, like you mentioned, there was a whole other lot of contributors over the game. We just needed to play a bit more of a team game across that four quarters, which unfortunately we couldn't do. Yeah,
Ruby, as Matt already mentioned, you played your role well in the midfield. How did you feel personally that you went today in the midfield for the Muggers?
I think I went all right. We're just, we haven't trained together much with our midfield group, so we've got our structures in our heads, but it's just executing that. So, I feel like, I went all right, but hopefully improvements next week.
Were there any other players you thought played well for your team today?
Definitely Ash, Bai and Marinella. They're always the big standouts, and they're both veterans at the club, so, I thought they really stood up when it mattered and inspired the team a lot.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on the result today for both of you, but we'll look forward to seeing you back at home next week, and I'll look forward to seeing you both then. Thank you for your time, both of you.
Looking forward to it. Thanks.
All right, I'm here with Complete Sports Management. My name is Josh Pianco. We're at Basil Street Reserve, and we've just seen St Kevin's defeat Melbourne Uni 4-7, 31 to 139. Tommy, obviously good to be back on the winners list, win at home. What are your thoughts straight after the game?
Oh, pretty excited, Josh. Really proud of the girls. It was a real team effort. Everyone contributed. They fought hard all day against quality opposition, and I couldn't be prouder of them today. It was just a great day at Basil Reserve.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, I've also got Eliza Strafford here. You're wearing the black armbands today. It meant a bit to you in particular. Do you want to speak about that?
This week, me and my sister Sophie lost our grandfather, so he was involved in the club and had two of his sons go through SCOBS and through St Kevin's. So yeah, it was good to go out there with all the team, and it was a great day. Good to have a win.
Fantastic to get a win for him. You were also best on ground today, I thought. I've also got Margaret Gleeson here, who's usually in the back line but played a bit up forward today. How'd you find that?
Good, it was fun. It was a bit different. Plenty to learn from this week, but it's good to see both ends. I think I'd get better as a backline, in the backline, having spent some time in the forward line, and vice versa.
Tommy, it was a really strong performance today. What were some of the focuses coming in against Melbourne Uni?
Oh, I guess we wanted to be really hard at the contest. We wanted to be able to probably match Melbourne in the air. They're a strong marking team, so we had to really work hard to make sure we contested in the air so we could bring the ball to the ground. I guess we wanted to try and run and play on it every opportunity we could. But I guess it comes down to just work rate and work ethic and tackling hard and all the footy things you need to do to be successful at the end of the day. So it was a hard-fought win, and one that I'm going to enjoy tonight as well. It's just a great win. I'm a really happy man.
Congrats, Tommy. One last question. I thought Charlotte Stoltz across the half back line today was fantastic. Really stopped everything. What do you think of her performance?
Oh, Charlotte, no, she did okay, you know. Don't want to give her too big of a rap because she don't want to get a big head, but she did her job and she did her role.
She's just watching off camera, enjoying that. All right, I've been Josh for Complete Sports Management at Basil Street Reserve wrapping up. St Kevin's getting the win 31-9 over Melbourne Uni.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.